Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Dave Johnson studio, deep in the bowels of the Winners and Winers Sports and Entertainment Complex, and down the stretch they come to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. That's a thumb and that's a rectangle. Hit them both. You're not, while you got your mouse just hovering there, go ahead and pop both of those buttons. Give us a little bit of love if you would. And of course, don't forget to tell us what you're playing today. Tell us what horse you're on. You and the horse you rode in on. How about that? Tell us what your Derby plays are. Tell us if you're tailing the Deep 3. Tell us if you're fading the Deep 3. And of course, tell us what you've come up with in your own betting lab. What you're down on, what you've sniffed out, where those grubs are hiding, all that good stuff. So let us know what you're on. And if you get it right, we will give you the one, the only, the much coveted shout out at the end of the video tomorrow. So make sure you do that. Check out the websites. Check out winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com, and kind of a special one here for this time of the year when horse racing is doing its thing. Check out racingdudes.com. That is also one of our sister sites as well. So check that out for all of your Derby prep needs. So here we go, guys. It is Kentucky Derby Day. I am wearing a hat. This is my fancy Derby hat. So thanks very much. It's actually Graceland University. Shout out to my daughter, who was the one that graduated last weekend from Graceland. Congratulations to her, and she now begins the rest of her life. So that'll be fun. And yeah, there you go. So that's a little nod to her, if you will. I always wear all my K-State shit for my son, so I thought I'd put a little Graceland hat for my fancy hat day. So. And, of course, may the 4th be with you, everyone. It is, of course, Star Wars Day. All right, well, guys, we put it off long enough. We better talk about it. We had a shite day. Portland did their best going into 17 overtimes to try and pull out the cover there, but they could not get home. They got the lead, and probably in each of the overtimes they got up and over, but they just couldn't hold that number. And that was our last desperate gasp of respectability, and it did not come in, as we had the Texas Rangers to win the first 5 by more than a half a run, and I think that game's still going on. I don't believe they've scored yet. No, that was Texas. I think it ended up losing 1-0 in 104 innings. So didn't go well for us there at all in that one. And we had Boston, where they were kind of clicking along there, doing their thing. And Giannis said, no, I just remembered we are way, way better than you. And he pretty much took control for about the last quarter and a half, and put the Boston Celtics away. And then, of course, the aforementioned Portland Trailblazers. Pretty good game indeed. Not for us, but from a aesthetic standpoint, it was a good basketball game. So 0-3 we go. But you know what? We're going to fire it again. You know how we do. And on the premium side, had a little better day. We had the Milwaukee-Boston over, and that got home. We also had the Arizona Diamondbacks in the first 5 innings. They did their thing. They had a 4-run lead. They coughed it up, and then were still able to come back and win the first 5. That's how bad the Colorado pitcher was. And we had the San Francisco-Cincinnati under. Just barely missed that one, as they ended up putting up 21 runs between the two of them, which I think pretty much doubled both of their teams' totals for the year. So, yeah, you take 2 of the lowest scoring teams in Major League Baseball, and what do? Put up 21 runs. That's why you gotta love gambling, everybody. So, let's take a look at today's plays, shall we? Starting off in the major leagues, as the Washington Nationals travel to the city of brotherly love and cheesesteaks, take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies, looking at the total there of 8. Patrick Corbin goes for Washington against Jake Arrieta for the Philadelphia Phillies. You know, both of these pitchers were off to great starts before the wheels fell off in their last outings. Both of them had sub 2.70 ERAs, and both of these teams have struggled a little bit on the offensive end as well, with the Nats averaging 3.4 runs per game over their last 10, and the Phillies, while they've had a couple of performances where they've scored multiple runs, they've put up 1 run or less in 5 of their last 11 games. Yikes, not good. I think we got 2 good pitchers here, 2 offenses that are struggling right now. To me, that spells under. I think both of these guys get back on track and the offensive woes continue for Washington and Philadelphia. Give me the under 8 right here. And moving on to basketball, as the Golden State Warriors take on the Houston Rockets. Looking at the total here of 221.5, you know what? These two teams have done a great job of forcing shots deep in the shot clock. They've both shot under their season average as far as field goal percentage goes, and only an unlikely flurry of points in the last 60 seconds, I vaguely remember that, has kept both of these games from going under the total. I don't think that happens again tonight. I think the trend continues. Lots of shots deep in the shot clock. Two teams that are not blowing anybody out right now. I like the Houston Golden State under 221.5. And we're going to finish it up with a nightcap from the National League as the Houston Astros take on the Los Angeles Angels. Looking at the total of 9.5 as Wade Miley goes for Houston against Trevor Cahill for the Los Angeles Angels. You know, the Astros, they've struggled to score, especially in their last 8 games. But the difference is, in those 8 games, they faced a solid group of starters for Cleveland and Minnesota. They faced Kluber, Bauer, Carrasco. They faced Jake Odorizzi. They also faced Barrios. So they faced some real pitchers. Michael Pineda they faced for the Twins. Not a good pitcher, and they blew him out 11-zippy. So now they get a struggling Trevor Cahill. All Cahill has done is give up 13 earned in his last 12 and a third inning, covering his last 3 starts. The Angels kind of quietly have been scoring a shit ton of runs lately, putting up 5 or more in 9 of their last 12, and they've averaged 5.7 runs per game over that stretch. By the way, I said 9 of 12. The other 3 games, they scored 4 twice and 3 one time. So they haven't scored less than 3 in almost 2 weeks, and I like that trend to continue here against Wade Miley, who's been pretty much a stunningly average starter. I think the Angels are going to be able to break through for at least 3 or 4 against him, and that should be plenty. As just because Houston is currently struggling right now on offense doesn't mean they still don't have all the pieces as they go up against a not very good pitcher in Trevor Cahill. You know how he's not good? Used to be a Royal. There you go. All right, so to recap, let's get down on the Los Angeles Angels, Houston Astros over 9.5. The Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors under 221.5, and wow, it's under. It's two unders out of the 3 here. So in the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies under the 8. And at the end of these 3 games, you guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will all head back to the window. All right, guys, let's. I'm gonna put this up real quick as we talk. We had a technical problem here tonight. By the way, if you want to get my top plays, the premium service, make sure you check out that link right there. I'll also include it in the description of the video. Just click on that link. We've got we've been running pretty good here this month, and we got some cool special prices over there. So check that out as well. And as far as shout outs, guys, we had some technical problems, and we're going to do a double dose of shout outs tomorrow night. I'm not going to tell you the dog ate my homework. I'm going to tell you that Windows 10 is absolutely a horrid operating system, and it ate my shout outs. I don't know where they went. I went to record. I went to print them, and they're gonzo. So yeah, computer wins again against me. So we'll do double shout outs tomorrow. We'll talk about all the guys that won the Kentucky Derby. Hey man, give me some Derby picks, all right? I'm struggling. I need some winners. I need some guarantees win. I'm flipping the script. Boys. Every day I do my thing. I try to tell you what I think is going to win. You guys tell me how to make some money today on that stupid horse race. All right, there's only 117 horses running, so it should be quite a great day. All right, everybody. Good luck today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.